Hello, I'm Lakisha, and I want to welcome you to this edition of Kisha's Talks. Sometimes when you have a plan for writing and you tell yourself, hey, I want to do X amount of pages, you kind of limit yourself. And I don't think I was consciously trying to do that, but I kind of have a vision of, okay, I want it to be around about the same size as the first book, and I want to do this, I want to do that. I had an outline. I knew there were certain things that needed to be done in this book. And what happened was, as I was writing and writing and writing, the closer I was getting to my projected page cutoff, I realized that I could not cut it off there because then it would make no sense. Readers are a great source of information for a writer, and for writers, and this goes for published and unpublished, please remember that your readers are very important. You also have to develop a little bit of a thick skin because you're not always going to get glowing reviews. I can speak to that firsthand, okay? But the way you handle yourself when you do these reviews will reflect on you as a person and, by extension, your writing for years to come. There was an article I read on the internet a few months ago. It got sent to me as a link, and I can't remember the name of the article now, or actually I should say it was a blog post. But what happened was a writer had submitted their work to a blog for review and was less than thrilled with the blogger's review of the book. I read the review itself, and I didn't see anything wrong with what the reviewer did. She, said these were the good points about the book. These were, kind of the not so good points, which is, that's how reviews are done. The whole point to a review is to get a critique, and they point out your good stuff and they point out your flaws. But the way it was handled by the author, well, let's just say she probably, what's that expression? She cut off her nose to spite her face, and it backfired. And also, not only was she very aggressively angry and about the review, but she was verbally abusive, even using swear words. If you can't take criticism, don't ask for book reviews. That's part of the game. That's the name of the game when you're a writer. You are going to get reviewed, whether you want to or not. Me personally, I like reviews, and if they're negative, that's fine, as long as you can back up what you're saying, and you can tell me this, and this is why, Keisha, I didn't like it. It didn't do it for me here, and here. I'm kosher. Those are helpful reviews, even though some people may review them as negative. They're, to me, very helpful because they teach me what I am doing right, what I am doing wrong, things I could improve on, and sometimes you inadvertently give me an idea that I may not have thought of for my story. So good reviews are awesome. They're always great to get, but sometimes you do need to have the negative ones to get a book that's worthwhile, that's great to have. So that's just something I want to throw out there to writers to consider when it comes to your readers' responses and input. Don't take some of it with a grain of salt, but then also see what they're saying. Look to see what's underneath their words. Is it meant as viciousness, or is it meant to just kind of express an opinion, and it's something that you can learn from?